Last time on Brother Pig.
For the end of thy reign is near. The legendary swine will see to it.
You have clearly grown into the boy you once sought for.
Swine? I see you live. Then it would seem the game is not yet at its end.
I desire to storm the false paradise.
Let me recount the chronicle of how a forsaken pup became the guardian of paradise. Many years ago, when I was but a pup, my first memory was the bitter sting of abandonment. I was lost in the heart of a verdant forest, feeble and weak, but never truly alone. I saw the others. I saw the creatures of the verdant forest moving through the trees. I called out to them, my voice cracking with hunger, but they didn't just ignore me. They avoided me like a plague. I remember a fawn once wandered close, curiosity outstripping its fear.
Stay away from him, son. That is a predator. For such creatures, the only fitting recompense is death.
She looked at me, a starving pup, with a sneer. Disgusting. As the days bled into one another, I grew weaker. My limbs could no longer sustain my weight, and my eyelids could barely stay vigilant. I accepted my inevitable fate and awaited the embrace of death. But death didn't come for me that day, but rather they did. These entities, they defied the natural order. They loomed over the grasslands, walking upright upon 2 feet. There was no soul behind their gaze. It was as if they had transcended the very concept of life. I could not comprehend their tongue, but in that moment of finality, they perceived my essence. They provided sanctuary. They nourished my withered form, cleansed me, and bestowed a warmth I had never known. To me, these were no mere beings. They were my gods, and within their shadow, I resided in paradise. When our bellies grumbled, together we partook in the consumption of flesh. It was the flesh of others, the very ones who once looked down upon me. Upon reaching maturity, a sacred purpose was bestowed upon me. Protect the stock. Keep them alive and keep them together by any requisite measures. I fulfilled my vow, but I did not do it through the blunt use of force. I did it by spreading the word of their salvation. And that oracle of the field brings us to the present day. I have finally earned a token for my years of diligent labor. You find it unappealing? I find it rather dashing. It is not merely decorative, but an instrument of lethal intent. You fiend! Did I not warn you of the consequences should you venture near these hallowed lands? My recollections are somewhat clouded. Why don't you venture forth and provide a more vivid reminder?
Hi! That's a brilliant movie, brother.
using the red demon to keep the Guardian occupied.
When the coast is clear, we strike. Tree Bandit, you and your spouse shall focus on the locks of the gate. Of all the forest dwellers, you alone possess the dexterity to manipulate the wooden creations of the false gods. The egg layers are notoriously recalcitrant. They must be startled from their cages. Furry tail nutcrackers, that is where you come in. The walled ones are simple-minded. They require only to be herded.
That shall be my responsibility.
Wow, you tall.
Follow my lead, ye fleeced ones. I shall be your shepherd on this day.
As for the milk bringers, they require nothing more than words. They are sufficiently intellectual to comprehend our cause. As for my own path, I shall proceed directly to the habitation of my kin. Assemble at once! This day, I shatter the shackles of your servitude.
I know. This episode took a lot longer than usual, but watching this episode, I'm sure you can see why. This was one of my favorite episodes to open because it brings every character together for the finale. You heard that right. The next episode will be the final episode of book 2, and if you're watching this video, I'm probably already storyboarding or animating it. I'll be announcing the episode and running a poll to determine the epic conclusion, and you guys know how much we love polls on this channel.
True power lies in our hands, brothers. For when the time approaches, we shall choose our fates.
You can easily miss all of this if you're not subscribed, so yeah, go ahead, click it, subscribe. You can also join the
Brotherhood of the Swine
and get bonus content like wallpapers, stickers, early episode access, and the souls of our enemies. Special thanks to the current Brotherhood members: Pro Magnon UK to go, Das Lock, Mr. Calis Reaper, Mercy Jess 233, Adam Lambodo, Somebody Observing, Adrian Maro 6535, Archer Garcia, Bear Crafts in the Wood, X Spoonman, ESQPHD 2031, I'm not pronouncing that, Z Cowboy Coyote, and Pink Fairy 03. Stay vigilant, brothers, and I'll see you in the next one.